You're watching the Hello Chambers. I am TJ Su Adeoye.
Women and youths constitute more than half of Nigeria's population, yet their participation in the governance process has not been encouraging. Persons with disabilities are also not left out of the quest for inclusion.
Hereby unveil the reports, the glory of Allah.
This development prompted a research into inclusive practices of political parties at the just concluded general election in Nigeria by NILDS. The institute describes political inclusion as an essential requirement for sustainable democracy, particularly for vulnerable and marginalized groups.
Some of the recommendations arising from this study outline constructive actions that can be taken by political parties beyond mere rhetorics. In this regard, the Institute is partnering with the Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC, to advance inclusive practices and outcome in political party processes.
Other speakers acknowledged the growing recognition that democracy is more likely to develop and endure when all segments of the society are free to participate and influence political outcomes.
To become more competitive, parties can make room for diverse voices within their organizations and practice more inclusive policy making and decision making. Now, these actions and inclusive practices in general will help build and maintain a broader base of constituent support and earn citizens' trust, thus further strengthen democracy.
We have been canvassing for disability inclusive development in Nigeria for a very long while. But something that I personally believe is that for us to be able to achieve true disability inclusive development, especially inclusion of persons with disabilities in governance,